What's up, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video. And in this, I want to talk about some very, very key levels for Tesla SPY in the markets. Just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out my Moomoo link. If you deposit $100, you're guaranteed 5 free stocks. If you deposit $1,000, you're guaranteed 15 in total, not to mention 8.1% APY on uninvested cash. Anyways, right now Tesla is range bound. Just know that Tesla had a bit of a dip in the morning back down towards the 235 to 236 area. But then we got bought back up at our 20 EMA right here. Make your way back up towards about 348. Then we came back down to where the support is. So we're just pretty much just range bound between 348 and 335, going back and forth and back and forth. There's not really much else that's going on, at least thus far. And Tesla remains in this range thus far. But know that Tesla was trying to hold its 20 EMA. This is going to be our first main support. If we don't get back or hold above 340, look for 338.5 as our support at the 20 EMA. If that fails us, we're looking for the 335 to 336 area as the low of the day is going to be our next support, where the gap support happens to be as well. If that fails us, we dump to 330, not to mention this 322 area to fill the gap. So overall, those are going to be your supports. Resistance, the main resistance is going to be around that 345 area, which if we break, we're looking for 350. So I think that overall we're just range bound, going back and forth between these levels. It's not really a whole lot that's going on with Tesla. We're just stuck for now. I do believe there's going to be an attempt to push back up to this imbalance to about the 345 area, but for the most part, Tesla is just range bound. On the other hand, we have SPY, which is very bullish right now alongside the QQQ. Just know this, we broke out very, very nicely. We're trying to push right here. We're going to be looking to see if we could hold above our 50 EMA around the 589 area. As long as we're above this, there is potential for us to make our way back up towards 591 and eventually fill the gap to 592. So as long as you don't lose 589.16, I do favor upside even more. If we do lose that, we could be retesting 588, but overall we look more bullish and we're favoring upside for the time being. So let's watch 589.16. As long as we're above that, we're favoring upside, and overall SPY has potential to go all the way up to about 592, or maybe a little bit under that. So far, so good. Nvidia is also looking pretty good, trying to push here. It did dump quite a bit after the bearish news came out about their chips overheating, but I don't think Nvidia has confirmed that quite yet at the time I'm recording this. So this has a little bit more potential. We could be approaching this imbalance, taking us back up to 142. As long as we don't lose 140, I do see that potential. Another big winner is the QQQ right now. This is looking very bullish. Going to be looking for an attempt to fill this imbalance. I think we're going to go up to about 503.5, and if we break that, we're looking for the gap fill for about 506.6. If we lose support at 500 flat, we're looking for a dip back down towards 497. Excuse me, 497, and eventually back down to the lower levels. But I think we're favoring upside for the 503.5 area or above that. So that's looking pretty good in my personal opinion. For ES, we're bullish right now. We're back to my target of 59.25. I think if we break this, we're looking for 59.40. We're talking about these levels in my video from yesterday, so we're doing a good job. Bitcoin's back at 92,000. We're still in a range technically, but we could try to push up higher for 93,000 later on. Besides that, we have NQ, which is bullish. We did reclaim 20,600 as predicted. So now we have potential to go up to about 20,800 if we continue to break out above 20,700. We're looking more bullish. Apple is more bullish. We came up to fill this gap exactly as predicted. I think this could be approaching this 230 area if we hold above 228. So it's looking pretty good. The IWM got a bounce. I was talking about how it's going to be dipping to about, it's going to be basing between 226.75 and 228 in that range, and watch for a bounce. That's what's happening so far. So 231 is going to be our potential target. Still has more upside potential. Coin looks more bullish. We're looking for essentially 320. And eventually 330 above that. Amazon's a little bit lackluster, so we pushed up to about 204, only to slow down a little bit. This is because of the fact that we didn't really see too much major news that came out. We did get some good ratings from analysts, but it's not really enough to break this resistance. So I think we're range bound between 200 and 204 for now, not really doing much. Meta is going to try to break past 560. If that breaks, we're looking for this imbalance up here, taking us up to 562, then eventually 565. Microsoft is trying to break out. We held 415 so far, so I could be looking for an attempt to get to 418, then 420. And Google looks pretty good. We could be pushing for essentially for 117 or 177, excuse me, as the next potential target. So the market is more bullish. We have more potential. Tesla, on the other hand, is more like range bound, not really doing a whole lot quite yet. It's still gapping up and it's still holding this gap very well. So it's a good sign for Tesla thus far. So we'll see how well this holds up. But for the time being, I'm seeing some range bound price action on Tesla, so just keep that in mind. We're going back and forth between 335 and about 348, and I think we're just going to continue to go back and forth for now. So look for an attempt to get back up towards 345. And then we'll just continue to shuffle for the time being. Tesla's still doing a good job at holding up. As long as you don't lose 335, I think we're going to be completely fine. So keep that in mind, guys. I just want to thank you all so much for listening. Have a great day and peace out.